but it's time here. Match point for ONIC. One more game, and we'll see who is going to be moving on to the next stage, or whether Echo can look to pull longer. It's time to draft.
Echo has the choice here. They've lost last game, so now they can say, I want to stay red, or I want to go red, and indeed they do. Here's a switch up.
Echo
look at
goes
ONIC
for
Vance.
second pick.
They did switch up this time. I think that it's more about them denying the red side from ONIC than it is them liking the red side. Although they are very adept at the red side, I think that just knowing Coach Chip, he really prefers this kind of that side, right? I think that Mirko can agree. ONIC really likes that because they really take full advantage of that last pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think for both of these sides, ONIC really enjoy going blue or red. But I agree, red side gives them a little bit more to play with when it comes down to utilizing those flex picks and making their opponents think all the way to the final pick.
Hey, wait, I thought this was going to be blitz bans and blitz picks, but no, I think Echo have slowed it down. Coach Tic-Tac is really making sure that he's walking through the entire thought process with the rest of his team so everybody's on the same page. The way that I look at it, Joy is looking like a real hot pick right now.
Joy's just a strong hero for both teams. Boots as well as Sanford can definitely utilize that. It can be flexed. I think that given in the right hands, an OP hero will be like 10 times more valuable in this scenario. So I think, yeah, let's go. Joy is there.
So they go Joy here.
He could Joy there.
I mean, he could. He could definitely go Joy anywhere he wants.
They have Joy, they use Joy in Indonesia. There she is.
The Cambodian favorite, the Joy, is going to be picked up here by ONIC as first pick. Echo respond instantly though with a Valentina. Okay. The Fredrin. Okay. Carl.
It's a worthy trade.
Is it a winning M4 formula? The Fredrin first pick for Echo.
I think so. I think now it's really coming down to like how do you get your comfort picks, especially when you're pushed into this corner, right? Again, reduce that margin of error.
No, they still pick up the Kadira. Maybe they pick up a Marksman here, somewhere along the lines of
Claude.
A Claude perhaps, or maybe a Nakai earlier on for ONIC. Since there's already the Fredrin from the side of Echo.
Wait, Lancelot is up. It's open.
It is open.
Lancelot's free.
So they want it though. 4 more seconds. The decision is going to be made right here. They're going to be locking in.
Yeah, I think I do feel like Melissa. Okay, they will go back to the Melissa. Echo, I wonder if they are interested for the Franco. The benefit that you get out of Franco is that you have a lockdown for the Joy. You always want to have some way to lock down the Joy, especially because they themselves have banned out the glue.
Yeah, they need it earlier, or sooner rather than later, you know? There we go. They've already locked it in. So again, thinking ahead of time, let's get into the second phase. This is where it's going to get really spicy. ONIC, they can focus down on many QD's picks if they really, really wanted to. They can also start looking at maybe limiting 1 or 2, maybe one jungle option, just to kind of make sure that the Fredrin stays in the jungle.
That's a benefit of picking up the Melissa very early for ONIC. They really don't care as much about the matchup. Maybe, especially because Valentina's already been shown. This means that they can really just, reduce the amount of marksmen available for Echo in the second set of bans.
And we can even see the response from Echo, right? They're focusing down on making sure that Kyrie isn't going to get his signature picks in the jungle, right? Making sure that these assassins aren't going to hurt Benny's side, knowing where ONIC is going to target their bans.
Dexter,
there we go, Con, yes. So this, now we've got a very clear lead of the mindsets of the teams.
That's right. Bitrix next then, right? They want to give the same matchup to CW. They want to either force CW or force Benny on Carry, Brody, or Harith.
Well, let's have a look here. Sky's the limit. Skyrie. Skyrie, I like that a lot. Skyrie has 7 unique heroes used in MSC, claiming the top spot using utility and assassin junglers. He's currently tied with D7 and Dreams, both which are roamers.
Oh, it's the Brock band, so it's not the Bitrix.
No, it's not the Beatrix. They are okay with the Beatrix, maybe because they have the Joy anyways.
And the Kadira.
And the Kadira, you're correct.
So there's so much going for Benny anyways. So they'll save him for last. They'll try to make sure that he's okay going into the especially early to mid, that he can scale up,
Yep.
and they'll give Sanford discomfort. Is this what happens now? Is this Echo just reverting, defaulting to comfort so that they can fight for game 4?
I mean, to be fair, yes, this is a comfort, but let's also recognize that like somebody needed to attack Melissa from the getaway from me, right? And Grok is a very simple way of doing it. Lapu, Mage and Nevera is still there, but we're talking about Sanford here. He has won a world championship with this hero.
I agree. I will not be surprised if this is something like an aim on from ONIC. No, they go lands. Okay, they're looking for a roamer or maybe a damage dealer. Farsa may not be. Varia is there. Or Kagura perhaps for ONIC.
Kufra.
Oh, so yeah,
Wow.
they just want to be able to stop dashes. They want to be able to engage, and they give the Beatrix over. Very, very interesting.
ONIC is looking to end the way they started, off of Keyboy's Kufra.
And I don't know. I'm very nervous, and I'm not the Indonesian on this table. This is going to be quite the game here, potentially a game-winning one for ONIC, but Echo, they're going to have to fight tooth and nail, all of which are going to be signature picks, comfort heroes, as we will slowly be moving in towards that game. Leo, I think I'll pass it to you. You take it from here.
Gentlemen, this is now or never. Echo has to present a threat, or else ONIC moves on. For the first time in a while, we have Manji, or Manford, sitting down. He's usually dancing around. He has been humbled.
And for good reason. ONIC, the way that they won in the first 2 games, you would definitely believe that they are the best in this tournament. Why? Because it was Echo that they defeated. And it wasn't Echo just making the mistakes whatsoever. It was Echo fighting in the same degree as ONIC. There's so much decisiveness between these 2 teams, but ONIC won 2 games.
And now, this could be the last. ONIC here, just helping Kairi start off that orange while it's Carl Teasy mirroring.
Well, both of the mid laners are having a bit of fun. You know, we spoke about the Sansan duo. Turns out we have our own Sansan matchup in the mid lane.
Across the seas.
Across the seas.
Or the river here. Keyboy spots Yaoi. There was a sent an attempt, there's a jump.
Good jump, Boots as well. Oh, forcing a flicker very early on from Yaoi.
It's definitely a bad decision from Yaoi. The fact that they don't have the flicker for the first turtle fight, that's massive.
Yep, that's 102 seconds that Yaoi has to wait, given the adjustments to pull yourself together. But should be enough time, given that he might not even have the bloody hunt when time comes.
Okay, the Joy is a problem here, and I really like the duel between between Sans and Sanji. The way that they're also look at that micro play coming up from Sanji. He held on to the minion so that it will not be as fast, and Sans his lane will be frozen a little bit.
Yep, and Sanji's continuing, right? For that matter. Now here's a duel once more. Carl Teasy and Kairi, they let go.
Yeah. Little Wanderer going into Arteezy, every single thing matters in this particular game and in this particular matchup between Arteezy and Kairi. And just a Little Wanderer can spell a massive difference between 2 junglers.
Yep, it allows Carl Teasy to reposition. Again, there's that movement speed buff along the river, that main artery that draws from corner to corner. Now Turtle has spawned. Boots here at half health. I'm wondering if he's ready to come through. And now both junglers are on the scene.
Kai on the Lancelot. This time Sanford looking to use the bravest fighter here. Looking for stun right now, and that's going to be a free Turtle over to Carl Teasy. Rhythm popped in. That's going to be the bloody hunt as well. Locking Keyboy down, but he fires a 3-man. That's the vengeance, and that's the combo with the Petrify. Carl Teasy able to sustain right now, but Boots finds the first blood on the back line. Carl looking for the trade. Kairi 1 HP, but Keyboy and Sans proves to be too much for him to handle. Finally, we get a good trade back. Echo is able to take Boots down, but the kill was only for Yaoi.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Echo getting the kill, but the fact that they got the turtle, that's what's more important here. You can already see why the Valentina is favored to go up against the Joy, not only because of the ultimate that they can steal, but also because of the damage of the Shadow Strike. Once you lock down the Joy, it's not going to be a free pass to the backlines. That's why Boots, despite getting the kill, still received a lot of damage. Overall, Echo wins the first turtle fight.
And this is already a great change. If we're expecting to go to game 4, maybe even 5, Echo have to start changing up this dynamic with the turtle. Oh!
Carl gonna be caught with rough waves, and Sans picks up the kill. Did Kyrie steal his purple buff?
Let me see. We'll never know unless...
Oh! Sans! He's able to escape. Oh, it's a red apathy, not enough! It's not enough to kill Sans. Beautiful oddity. The ocean oddity to get out of range.
Back-to-back unfortunate events up top. Boots gets away as well.
And 15% reduction in the damage under the outer turret. And there's just shields. Yaoi with direction to carry. Man, they don't stop.
They don't stop. They want to keep on going. And CW hits onto the turret, getting a bit of gold himself.
Oh, ONIC really... Oh, I mean, Echo... You would think that they already have the lead, but ONIC will always find an opening. And the fact that they found a kill onto Kaltisi, that was so weird to see because we didn't see the build-up on how they were put in that position. What matters is ONIC took out Kaltisi, and that's a massive dent. You can see Kyrie already level 7.
And Carty's just about to get there, right? Another jump, catches one, and a hook!
Bloody Hunt as well. Brave Spider also used up. 2 big ultimates used up, but Keyboy will fall. Echo have a man advantage. Kyrie, 1 level lead. Carl gonna be able to find that level 2 as well. Level 7. Sans jumping back in. Kyrie with retribution, but it's Carl! The go finds it. Rough waves over to Sanji. Is Sans gonna be caught? The abrasive wrap. Oh, Carl! What? He different direction! Now it's gonna be Kyrie jumping to the back, looking for the kill. But he has to be careful here. Sanji does some damage, and Kai ends up getting caught.
Oh, that's deja vu. I think that's what happened, Wolf. Earlier when Kaltisi fell, it was just ONIC collapsing on him. This time around, they catch the one, they catch Kyrie.
Very important. And Kyrie, very questionable that he went for that play, specifically because he knew that there were 4 people in there. They already got away. With Sans surviving, that could have been a massive, that could have been a getaway for ONIC, but it didn't. And it now puts the tempo to Echo 1.4k. God.
That's a solid lead, especially how close this game is, 2-3. In 5 minutes, there's a hook!
Oh, Keyboy cancels it though, now not fully in range. Jumping in, the Bennett's Rage still find his mark. Rough Waves pops in onto Yaoi, but the conceal is there. Echo playing it clean with their pickoff strat.
And now in mid, once more, these 2 junglers, these 2 young prodigies going in. Champions in their own right. What all this action is buying in the mid and in the lower part of the maps are a dead lane once more. It's like that Masha Terizla matchup, but yeah, it's just the Lapu Lapu and the Joy waiting to rotate. They don't want to see each other in that lane.
It kind of gives a lot of advantage to Benikuri. Well, just as we say that
we saw it there.
We saw it. You have the Blade of Despair already available for Benikuri. Now's the time. 6 minutes and you have an engage comp from Echo. You do have a way to pick up, but generally speaking, you want to engage with this Fredrin and this Beatrix, Valentina to top it all off. You have the power spike now, Echo, and ONIC, they have not built enough for them to defend against Echo, unless, of course, Keyboy finds a massive ultimate.
Oh, but he's the one who's found!
Keyboy canceled out! Keyboy canceled the hook! With the top boots and the Tyrant's Revenge. Perfectly timed now. Sanford has the ultimate back up. Kyrie is looking for the steal. Let's see if he's able to make this work. Carl versus Kyrie. Kyrie pops the Phantom Execution a little bit too late. Conceal play. Echo is able to escape. Kaltisi secures the turtle. 3-0. In the bottom lane, Sanford 1v1 against CW right now is going to be able to dash out, but it's not going to be enough. The flicker comes through. Sanford with a solo kill.
The Apex Predator finds one, and up top, Boots, it's 3 on him.
He's going to be slain as well. Benny picks up the kill. Echo side laners are online in game number 3.
Oh, okay. Gonna be very bad for ONIC. Not only did they lose the turtle, might have gotten away with Keyboy, but the fact that they lost the kill onto the bottom lane, and they also will lose a turret up top. It's just the map that will be bleeding red this time.
It's about 10 seconds until the purple. And the Lord, and no! They take down Sans once more. He couldn't even respond. This is going to allow Echo to push the tempo. Again, I think up next on the docket, that mid lane, so that the Lord coming in a minute will be as free as it gets.
Boots is going to be sandwiched here. Not a good position to be at right now. The hook, oh, it barely connects. Boots just barely out of range as Benikuri and Sanji just goes ham onto the tier 2 turret up top, sieging it down, clearing out the mini waves, and takes it down.
Oh, look at Kyrie stealing that orange.
Yep.
Never a dull moment. He's always up too.
Ooh. These hooks have been just like
any TP out?
a pixel away.
We'll see him. Ooh.
Okay. I didn't know. And when Carl TC goes back, he will be surprised that there's no orange buff there.
Could have sworn. Sworn I left it here.
We just have cooldown.
But there's a massive difference now between the gold laners. That's going to be Blade of Despair incoming, Malefic Roar perhaps onto Benecutie, or maybe might prioritize the Hunter Strike afterwards. Still, Chewe is a critical mass. I feel that at 8 minutes, the first Lord of the fight, Echo, is still in a mountain ahead of ONIC.
Yep, for the first time in this series, it's Echo who's calling the shots. Echo in the driver's seat. 4.5k ahead, about 9 minutes in. Carl TZ pulls the Lord. Yaoi controlling his pixel brush. Oh, this is B-Boy. Look at the angle that Sans has.
Again, still gonna be Kyrie jumping in now. Bloody Hundo! It gets knocked up! It gets cancelled by Lord! Keyboy finds Benny! But there's no one to follow it up. Keyboy now backing up Sanford, finding the stun. Now the Brave Spider. CW's gonna be caught right now. The backline's gonna be turning down as the flicker, gonna go away! CW is able to dish out so much damage, peeling away. Sanford's low. Kyrie looking for him. He finds a Thorn Rose, but in the back, it's still Echo winning in this fight. CW putting the models down again, but Kyrie should fall here to Sanji. That's the runner. That's Kyrie! Sanji takes him out. It's a killing spree, and Echo are in full control in game number 3.
A 4-for-1 with Echo converting into the first Lord of the game. No denying the mechanics on every single player in this bout is on a whole nother level. But again, against two heavy hitting core heroes, the one could not get away.
That one couldn't get away. Unbelievable fight coming out from ONIC. I thought for sure that they didn't stand a chance against Echo. I thought that if they do fight against Echo, they will just be wiped out.
This is a stat. No way.
Average. Okay.
Our league operators
Okay.
work hard.
They really do.
They really do.
TPM. So average TPM was how much? 6?
Yeah.
I don't.
If I'm
I
not
don't
mistaken,
believe that.
Sanji's ahead.
I don't believe that.
All right, Sans got to step up his game, man. His TPMs are looking real low this game.
Because Sans has been dying a little bit more in the series compared to the rest of MSC. So that's why Sanji's on the up and up here.
Okay. Interesting point for sure. Okay. Kyrie went for the Thunderbelt, by the way. It's not the Molten Essence into the War Axe greedy build that DC Kalkizi have used.
Oh, nice Petrify there to cancel it out for the flicker. Yeah, we're going to be engaged on Tyrant's Rage. Popped in, CW with the go away right now, but the sun connects onto the back line. CW is going to fall. Who's the once again prevails in this team fight, saving his team. Tier 2 in the mid lane falling.
Top lane, Lord's gonna swing away at it. 3 defenders from ONIC here. Huge trade coming in. Echo 7k ahead. They're outgunning and outmanning Echo. Still here. And now they take that inhibitor. Can they go for the finish?
6 seconds. Sanford with the Bravest Fighter still has it right now. It's asking the Retribution coming in. Keyboy jumping in as well. The Terrified not gonna be able to kill Kyrie right now. It's asking the respawn timers coming down. ONIC, we're able to fight. Who's jumping back in onto the base of it all? With the rhythm. Is it enough? No! Tries to shut down! Keyboy! Finds the play to turn it around!
Huge punish coming in from ONIC. Definitely not endable quite yet. Echo, the gold lead has shrunken down to 4k. And we'll see once more how deep Echo was and how sure they were that they could finish.
Back-to-back plays coming out from Keyboy, catching the entirety of Echo that's pushing in there. You can see the jump. Then Boots, after the flicker coming out from Benecutie, which wasn't the maximum range, was able to catch up. The Keyboy with the flicker so that he can thread the needle. You have Chewe dealing the damage already, and that was some great punish coming out from ONIC. Still, they are way behind. The debt is still pretty high. But ONIC, that's still an important swing back.
Mere moments ago, we could have sworn Echo was going to end it. And now, just as quickly as we analyze that replay, ONIC are back. And they are taking away buffs from Carl TZ. It's a quarter of a minute left until this Lord spawns. This is going to be Luminous Lord. If Echo gets this, again, back to the aggression, back to the tempo. If ONIC gets it, we're back to a 50-50. Hell, maybe ONIC can even end, given how fast they've recovered.
Still the fact remains, Echo, they have an economic advantage. They will be the one first to get into Lord Kyrie.
Gonna turn.
He opens it up for his team. Yaoi's getting spotted out. Sanford with the Bravest Fighter defensively right now. Keyboy! He's able to find Benny! He found Benny in the Petrify! The collapse! On
ONIC, they disregard the Lord! They go for the fight! Carrying them into the all right now with the fans of execution. That's a lot of damage plays down, but look at CW who's gonna be able to bring it in the back. Boots also with the rhythm. Lord slain still. It's Echo on the board with the objective. But is it worth for ONIC?
They lost Benny. They lost Benny, but that is a Luminous Lord marching up top.
The fact that Echo didn't lose any more hero after Benny Curie, that's actually the good play that they did. It was Keyboy just finding the perfect target and the combo was there. ONIC did not lose any of their heroes. Echo did also not lose anyone after Benny Curie. That's why they will be able to defend still. I think it's worth it. All things considered, Echo will still be on the driver's seat.
Well, one thing, they've denied the enhanced wave, but wait, ONIC showing a little bit of teeth here, doing more than just taking down the Lord. There's a fat wave in mid that was brought in by Echo, but ONIC standing their ground, no dice here.
Gonna be waiting for Benny Curie to be ready once again. When it comes to the battle spells, that is what you have to count now if there will be a next Lord fight. Gonna be Yaoi and Sanford ready at it for ONIC. If they timed the flicker of Echo well, they know that they can actually fight now if they do find an opening.
Oh, pulling out the orange, delaying the motions that ONIC are looking for. They want to give it to Chewe, so they're going to be set up for a faster clear, a better engage in case they find it. Because again, these team fights, they come out of nowhere. And that's just how good ONIC are, how connected they are, the synergy between them. One sneaky, one Keyboy says, I have the jump. Let's go. That's what's happening so far. And how many times have we seen the mechanics defied? The hooks, the bloody hunts cancelled. Those pickoffs, they're key, but ONIC doesn't know exactly how to stop them in their tracks.
Speaking of mechanics, like just shout out Sanford here. The way that he's managing against Melissa is actually so well. Chewe already knows how to deal with the Lapu-Lapu. He knows how to use the go away. But Sanford knows that his bravest fighter does the big sword that he has when he pops it. He can actually hit Melissa even with the go away. Just because of the length and the
Anti-CC.
And the anti-CC that you also have with it, the bravest fighter. So he actually plays it well. The reason why he wasn't able to defeat or to fend off the attack onto Benny Cutie was that he utilized the Bravest Warrior onto Kyrie instead, and Kyrie dodged it. Or maybe it was Keyboy, or maybe it was Sans, I mean. But the rest is... The thing that I want to say here is that Sanford is going to be playing an important role as much as Yabu would, and Sanford needs to find Chewe. Nobody else can.
Yep, and it seems like whoever pulls the trigger first and does so at the right target. It is not just about finding the right angle anymore, because that's how good these teams are, will spell defeat or victory if Echo can even mount a comeback. Here's another Lord pulled over. Echo's side, Carl Teasy, less than half health here. No one home for the hooks.
What is that reaction time? He had to react to that one. Yaoi now. Kyrie's baiting the Bloody Hunt. They want to go for a top lane or they clear it out. Carl Teasy on it. That's a flicker to the Bloody Hunt. Calm them all together. Penetrates as well, but Penetrate finds Yaoi. Moves to the back line now. Jumping with the back. Just Benny! It's going to fall. No, he's still able to survive in the back line. Meanwhile, Sanford falls. Yaoi as well. ONIC, they win a team fight. Echo get the Lord.
Second time in a row, this has happened. Echo gained. But wait.
What? What's he doing? Whoa.
You gotta be careful.
Wait,
He has a flicker. Watch him.
Benny? Benny? Oh, one more shot. He plays it forward. Oh, Benny! Now, able to sustain back up, but Kyrie falls. Kyrie comes through, takes Benny out. Keyboy and Kyrie now managing the wave. CW was taken out. Carl Teasy is looking to play with the sword.
That was uncharacteristic.
Uncharacteristic. A hero play from Benny.
Uncanny.
Rarely happens.
Odd. I'm perplexed. What's going on? There's a jump.
Keyboy with the Stars Revenge. That's Boots buying the winner truncheon right now as he jumps into the back line. Sanji's gonna fall right now with the rhythm, and Sans with the oddity. Carl Teasy in the midst of it all. Yaoi with a concealed play. He's looking for a challenge, but he plays his grab, connects. Boots is gonna be connected down with a Bloody Hunt. Knockouts it away. Boots! He finds the winner! He finds the winner! Moving forward with the bravest fighter, no one dead. Keyboy backs away. Kyrie in the midst, dodging away from the stun right now, but Iron Hook connects. Now, Kyrie, does he fall? He dashes away. What is this game? What is this series?
We've had the camera up top for a good 2 minutes, and it all led to trades left and right. could have sworn the Lord was gonna march in and was gonna cross the river. But the way that Echo and ONIC are putting everything out for all of us to enjoy.
It all started with Benekute making a weird play through the long bush.
Weird
gets
but
out,
effective.
going at the attack of the boots.
Weird's a word.
What is happening? And then, even after Benekute died afterwards, Chewe also died.
He found him.
Everybody, almost everybody died. Kari got away with a sliver of health. Sanford died before the fight, then respawned. That was how long it was. And still nobody won.
It's all about the moments. I think
Goodness.
there's so many moments in this game. Literally, there are individual moments, team moments, everything put out.
That was a macro trade. I think the best case scenario that Echo were going for, they were still the aggressors in that moment, was Benny was going to trade for CW, maybe take Boots and Sands out on the way, and then Sanford, Carl Teasy, and Yawi would come through, just escort the Lord. I think that's what they were going for in the long run, in the long haul. But ONIC wasn't going to let it go through. It wasn't going to be that easy. And now 20 seconds away from this, I've lost count, 4th Lord of the game. It's 4th Lord of the game, and this time around, can confirm it is evolved.
It is.
So now team fights are gonna hurt more, especially as they walk with the Lord.
Nobody's leading when it comes to the economy at this point.
Back to even.
Back to even. But Echo, a little bit of a minion wave management advantage up top just because of the fact that they have taken out the inhibitor. That means that it kind of favors them because it's kind of beside the Lord.
Yep.
Lord lane, Lord pit.
They sent Boots to take care of the long lane.
Yep.
And Echo's dispersing. They're looking for a play. I think this is as honest as the bush gets.
Yep.
They know that Kyrie likes that angle.
Yep.
Conceal right now from Keyboy. He spawns Sanji out. Now with the counter advantage, he's looking for the play in the back. But he finds Yawi. Just Yawi right now. They all collapse in the back. But CW is going to be able to escape from Sanji, who does the damage. Now flickering on the CW. But CW with a nature. He buys some time. Sanji with the magic damage. He's able to buy some time as well. Going for the damage again. Keyboy. His immortality is going to fall. Render's apathy not connecting. Boots will fall. Goes Betty flicker forward. 3, 4, 2. Keyboy Kyrie versus the likes of Benny, Sanji, and Carl. Kyrie with a puncture and the Thorn Rose. Benekute does more damage. They won't go for the Lord. They want to go for the end.
These are TikTok timers. Wolf, what's the math like? Can they do this?
Oh, this is going to be very difficult.
Let's see. That's Kyrie once again with a phantom execution. That's Keyboy with a counter advantage and the raid. Wow, Keyboy saves the day for ONIC, for Indonesia.
No
Charges
way.
up again. We have a game on our hands.
It's so easy to say. It's so easy to say Echo should have just gone for the Lord. They should have blitzed it. But nobody expects Keyboy to be this on point so consistently.
Yeah.
Game after game after game.
You asked me after the math. All they had to do is wait for 10 more seconds. Keyboy bought that. He wasn't in the vision. Kaltizi finally looks at that, and then Keyboy connects with it. Nobody was there to scout out where Keyboy was. He's out of vision. Kaltizi, when he found out that Keyboy was charging, it was far too late.
Sands is dead. Sands is dead. Benny's dead from the last fight earlier. ONIC want to push the pace now. Sanji boots all the way in the back. Bong presses the winner truncheon. Is able to survive. Switches it out.
Watch out.
The immortality. Pops the vengeance as well. One more hit. It's not going to be enough. Kyrie now onto Sanji. He's using the puncture stacks. He's using a little bit of damage, but the stun connects onto him. Carl TZ is looking for the retribution. Kyrie is too as well. ONIC need this to stay in this game longer. That's the hook, but it's only on the Keyboy. He's going to be able to take that damage right now. Kyrie versus Carl. Going for the puncture with a phantom execution, and that's going to be Carl Teasy. A 4-man Lord knocked up, but Keyboy falls. Kyrie's going to follow next as he follows through. Puncture away once again. If he's able to escape from this one, I don't know what happens next. Kyrie buys the immortality. He goes for the phantom execution. The Thorn goes in. Every international, he does this. Benny with the dash forward. Yawi, he wants to go for it. There's no way you survive this guy. There's no way. The Bloodhound comes down, but Sands! Echo! Sanford with the stun. Kyrie's still alive. Now with the immortality, buys the winner touch him. It's not going to be inside as Carl times it perfectly. CW still able to pace it down. They're looking for the end here. Can Echo do it?
3 for 1. 3 defenders. 1 down for Echo. There's a Lord. This is all in. Echo have to play this right. Oh, they're skittish. They want to take their time.
No way, no way, no way! What a Leo, Wolf, what is this game?
We asked for it.
We did!
Kyrie, that's impossible.
That's the reason they call him the one.
He's the one.
Only he can do this.
He is the one.
My God.
He looked into the matrix, downloaded the schematics, survived, took Benny on the way out.
He still got it, but then again, Sanford, I would say though, Sanford really is playing this game so well. It's also the reason why Kyrie eventually died there. Cartesi found the opening.
These guys are gonna make me lose my voice before the grand finals, man.
And it's just game 3.
I'm all here for it, man. Give me a best of 5. We need to see
need
this
it.
go longer.
Or maybe 60-minute game like this. I'll equally accept that.
For the first time in about 5 minutes, ONIC are now looking for another play. They're able to secure a buff here, and they're now juggling items once more. We've seen Kyrie adjust, bought the Endless Battle, bought the War Axe. He now knows that without immortality, for at least a few more seconds, there's a jump.
Revenge and the Rage onto Yaoi right now. Doesn't full collapse. Penetrate, able to connect all the 3 members, but Sans is able to use the rough waves right now. Sanford goes for the stun on the back line. Kyrie falls, but Boots is running down. Benny's gonna fall as well. Sanji in the back doing the same thing to CW. That's a 1 for 2. ONIC losing in the straight. Boots, Keyboy, and Sans this time around. Keyboy's gonna be able to flicker out of the Appraiser's Wrath. Echo, 1.3k gold lead. They can't even end anymore. No, they don't have Benny.
They don't have Benny.
The economy of the gold doesn't matter. It's more about the economy of actions.
Exactly.
It's the opportunity cost. When you rotate a certain way, when you flicker a certain way, you know that your opponents are keeping tabs. And here, this buff wasn't even going to go to ONIC anymore. Echo knows that they've cordoned off ONIC, especially after taking down Kyrie and CW. This could have been the dream situation, but ONIC have done their homework. They've managed the waves.
Lord number 5, I think.
That's right, 5.
18 seconds before Kyrie. Not entirely sure. Without Medicuting, they cannot burst the Lord in 18 minutes. 18 seconds, I mean. But but Echo can utilize this as kind of a trap.
Yep.
So invite the members of ONIC to make a mistake.
They can bait for the turn, and they found Keyboy.
That's only a bloody hunt though. Only onto Keyboy. Sanford on the back. That's a good iron hook right there for Sans. He gets out of oddity, gets the health with the passive. Sanji has used the rhythm. He's used the beats. This is an opening. No bloody hunt. No IMU. No bravest fighter.
We're down to the 5v5. All members of both ONIC and Echo are on the map. A disregardable 1,000 gold lead, 1,500. They've blitzed the Lord down to half its health. Kyrie has eyes on the big prize. There's a jump from Keyboy.
Large Revenge and the Rage, locking Yaoi down as the Breath of the Ocean will be dodged away from. Yaoi with a flicker. Echo, 900 gold lead. It doesn't matter at this point. It comes down to one fight, one moment.
Chewe's orange buff, Medicuity doesn't.
ONIC and Echo know how to dance. Kyrie and Cartesi, they've got the moves. Benny Cutie clearing the wave in mid. And that's right, Chewe has an orange, Benny doesn't. Look at the spacing, Lord at a third of its health.
Keyboy is looking for it. Yaoi might have to use the bloody hunt early. Now it's going to be Benny who secures it for the team. But Keyboy trying to target revenge. Yaoi going to lose the immortality right now. Echo are forced to move back. ONIC get a trade. Yaoi for Lord. Now who won that trade?
No one. Well, they did take out Yaoi. That's 60 seconds. I think that ONIC will have enough firepower to clear out the minions. They have fat minions in the bottom lane. Surely Echo will have super minions flowing in. I think that if ONIC decides to just clear it out, they can buy enough time for the next Lord to happen. Echo might not be able to push it. It's another stalemate, my boys.
Yep, this Lord isn't going to be capitalized on by Echo.
No Yaoi.
It's hard to make a play. Yeah, they could have forced the long lane.
Yep.
They could have found something there close to mid so that the Lord can march through. But yeah, look, ONIC's going to make quick work of this.
Yeah. This might go down as the best game in MLBB history.
I agree.
We're getting there. 27 minutes in. We're about halfway through the longest recorded MLBB game in professional history, right? About 54, 56 minutes?
I have no idea.
I think that was an MPLPH game.
That was an MPLPH game. We casted that.
That's right. So I don't mind. If this was half of that, and it plays this well, consistently, and this tight all the way, we're here for it in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, folks. This is game 3 in a best of 5.
If it was Omega versus ONIC game, right?
Right.
And season 5 Omega had Cartesi.
They were known as SGD Omega.
That's right.
At the time. So again, a little bit of history, folks. Y'all can look it up after this game. Right now, if you're not here, what are you doing? last game, we had some debuts. Here today, we don't need spice. Not that kind of spice. We need this kind of spice.
Exactly. 28 minutes. The best in the Philippines versus the best in Indonesia. We asked if this will be the best series of the tournament, and so far, it is proven to be good.
We've broken a record within
MSC.
MSC alone. Previously of Phoenix and EVOS going up to a 26 and 38 seconds. We've already broken that. They can fight forever as far as we're concerned. And again, 1,000 gold can swing an ONIC, wouldn't matter. They're just juggling at this point. And speaking of which, they find Hook.
Yowie finds it. Keyboard's able to cancel it out, but Bloody Hunt comes down right now. Keyboard's able to flicker out. Sanford on the back. CW waiting for the go away right now. He's going to be able to dish out the damage right now. Scalteezy is on the mid. CW positioning, spacing with the winner. They come! CW still alive! He baits the Echo in. That's going to be caught. Yowie with the flicker. That's a winner junction bot right in time. Penny not able to find this. Kyrie is able to body block. 2 immortality spot right in time. No deaths, ladies and gentlemen.
That looked like a professional football scrum. That looked like a rugby match, and ref said, reset. No one went down. They popped immortalities, they popped battle spells, but just the same, no one went down. They're all here for the 5v5, the big lord.
Sans was able to keep his immortality, and that's gonna be good. Sanford lost his though. But still, Sanford has been playing so good in this Lapu-Lapu.
He's been splitting up ONIC real good.
And that's going to be key. But also, you gotta mention how CW held his ground there.
Yes.
Any other Melissa, any other marksman in the face of the Echo Express, a later starting Echo Express here, would have just faltered, would have shooken out of that bush, but not Chewe, not CW, not Calvin Winata.
He went back, popped the Wind of Nature, went in a position where there will be a wall, so that the go away will be perfect. Sanford already played well. Ground TC knew that he had to follow up. So there were 2 people going there to take down Chewe. Chewe popped the go away, and he had the teammates.
Well, this fall lane is going to be massive for ONIC. They can play the long game now. They can actually chill and wait it out. Look at that bottom lane. It's going to be slow pushing, real slow. So it's going to be building up to a massive, massive push for ONIC.
Yep, and they're forcing a response from Echo. That mid lane tier 2 went down. So minion equilibrium isn't as easy. It's not so Orca-sided this time around, given Onyx 500 gold lead. Now Kyrie very deep.
Wow. Yowie flickers. Bloody Hunt as well, but the Lord once again knocks him up. Now it's going to keep him with the turn around. That's the range! It finds 3! Onyx collapsed, but Betty Cutie is able to find the reverse patch. CW dodging away. Boots jumping in. Now Kyrie is down. Boots with a vengeance, but he doesn't have the rhythm. Not enough to kill Benny down. He finds the Tyrant's Revenge, knocking him up, but it seems like ONIC, they have no way of entering this fight. They have to concede the Lord once again.
It's a 2-for-1. Kyrie for Sanford and Benny Cutie. Very key members for Echo to continue.
Stalemate again.
And get to it. But yes, I'll agree. This is still a stalemate. Despite the Lord stopped scaling, by the way. Folks, after 25 minutes, the Lord doesn't get any bigger, doesn't get any stronger.
Even the game doesn't want it to go longer, but ONIC and Echo do.
Yeah, endless waltz between these 2 teams. Benny Cutie being out means that there will be no push, despite them taking the Lord. Big shout out to Keyboy, winning the initial fight for ONIC, and then the succeeding fight. Benny Cutie already utilized the wall so that he can dash through, and that Boots will not be able to catch up. But it was Keyboy who landed the Tyrant's Revenge once again. There should be a statistic for Keyboy.
How many Tyrant's Revenge has he hit this game? Is that what the statistic you're looking for?
Yeah, how many multi-hero?
Oh, wait, minions. This is massive. This is going to be massive. Face tournament down. Big win for Echo.
Again, despite the Lord not scaling up, despite the Lord not doing much after he's evolved at 18 minutes, every take still enhances your minion waves. So yeah, I don't think they sent someone down to take care of that wave, and eventually it came crashing through. That's permanent damage. ONIC only now holding on to their mid lane inhibitor, the last bastion of their base before it's left all bare. Now, always watch out for Keyboy.
Yep.
Call him the Mamba. He is the new age Mamba.
Yeah.
This is him. I've seen the Mamba's highlights, and it looks like this game.
Yep.
32 minutes of that.
Whew.
You gotta take a breather too. I agree,
Definitely.
Wolf.
Folks at home, just take it in.
At this point, like, what you will wait for someone to mess up, and even if we kind of visualize what could be a potential team fight between the two teams, it's always different. It always check different. For example, the previous Lord fight, Kari was the one holding the Lord, and then he went advanced, which is so weird. You will never expect that.
Yep. It's equivalent to the Benny Cutie engage on 3.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense in the normal eye, but Benny Cutie and Kari, they knew something was up, and they knew that they had their teammates. They knew that he had the damage. Keyboy was on point. Sanford can't stop talking about this guy. He is so important for Echo. The reason why this game dragged so long, and the reason why they were leading in the first few minutes, is because of 4D.
Yep, 4D here on his signature Lapu-Lapu won a world championship with this XP lane frontliner, an enforcer, making sure that CW's life in any point in an engagement is not easy. And that is something that we should watch out for. He's finally bought his immortality, and I think it came in right on time for this next Lord. I think we've gotten so used to this Lord being at its max level that it's just another obstacle, it's just another hump, it's just another speed bump to what both ONIC and Echo want to do. Carl TZ with the pull here. Kyrie wants to make sure that they have some level of vision, so the free little wanderer definitely will help. Carl TZ wants it, there's the knock-up. Who to go to? Alright, Carl goes to Echo. So look at this, look at the bush control, look at where Sans is sitting and where Boots and Chewy are sitting.
That's MRB and MLB. Mid-left bush, mid-right bush.
Right, it's easier to call that way.
Yep.
And that's one spotted, they still don't know where the 2 are.
Oh, that might be okay. Sanji was able to sidestep out of it. Would have been a big knock-up. Kyrie
Boots.
able to micromanage the bottom lane right now. Sanji steals away the rhythm. Beats. He will have that ultimate for the next fight.
And Carl TZ maintaining Lord control down to a third of its health. And there's a pull. Yawi spent that flicker. Another 100 seconds left.
No
That
conceal.
seems to be the goal.
No conceal, no conceal. Kyrie trying to bait it away. Good bouncing ball to cancel. Carl TZ is re-engaged right now as Kyrie. He's going to be the one trying to start the Lord now.
All right, a slight advantage. ONIC with the pull. Kyrie gets the Lord on their side, on their half of the Lord pit. And Keyboy maintaining that bush along with Sans.
The longer the Lord Hex goes, the more it favors Echo, because now you can see side lanes naturally going to be pushing in favor of Echo. And somebody has to answer to that.
And for the first time, long lane is the lane that Echo has pushed the hardest.
Yes.
So this is something that ONIC have to address.
Exactly. It has always been top lane. At least the Lord Pit, the top lane side. And now you can see
It took 35 minutes.
It took 35 minutes. They had to now let go of the Lord for a little bit.
Okay, Bloody Hunt locking Keyboy down right now, but he is just a tank right now. Giving the rest of the ocean onto Yawi. Rough waves as well. Venezuela is going to be dodged away from right now as Kyrie's able to disengage. Sans, Winter Truncheon, bought right in time. That's immortality. He bought it as well. Benny Cutie going to be baited in right now as Keyboy jumps in as well. CW now using Inspire. Sanford flickering out. His immortality might actually just go out. Benny Cutie's immortality is gone as well. Does Benny buy it in time right now as Kyrie is able? No, he's dead. He's dead. Benny's able to get away. This might be the big mistake that Echo were waiting for, but Sanford is down as well. Jungle for XP.
Okay, this opens up the Lord, but look at the map and look at the response that ONIC have. I think they know for sure that they want to reset. And I'm wondering, look at Benny. Look at Benny.
Oh,
He's setting up.
is this how it ends?
It's perfect. Look at the map.
Is this how it ends? Typically, he's gonna call onto Yawi for this play.
Yeah. And then ONIC are gonna, as they say in the Philippines, make the Lord sound.
Make the Lord sound, yeah.
Or in the colloquial, patunugin.
Patunugin, right.
They're opening it up.
Sound cues on the
Can you
Lord.
recalled? Can you recalled?
Yeah.
No
Might have been too risky.
Too risky, too risky.
All right, so I think the call is just blitz the Lord. There's no risk.
Reset?
Wait, CW with
the
not
pull.
resetting it. Carl TZ is
Carl TZ
able to
does have a
hold
taunt.
on to it. Keyboy wants to cancel it out. He's charging. He wants to punish.
Yeah,
but
this-
Carl's keeping the aggro.
Yeah, this is all the more commit for Echo because they have immortalities.
They want to fight this.
Tyrant's Revenge. Carl TZ jumping forward right now. CW is going to be able to free hit right now with no Sanford in the building.
Boom.
Carl TZ with a retribution win right now, but CW is dealing some damage now. This should be it. This should be Echo with the Evolved Lord. March down to end the game. Sanford's going to be up 5v5.
All right, 40 minutes in. This this is the first time that we've seen a body deficit for both sides with the Lord going up. Again, given the 7 Lords we've seen, this is the first time that this is the permutation
I see.
of bodies on the map.
I agree. And all of the 7 lords went in favor of Echo, by the way. To take note, this might be the lord that could be the juggler, because this time Benny Cutie is going to be available, and you are going to see a straight up path to victory for Echo. That's the top lane. This is still Beatrix. You can still go for the shotgun if you want. If you find the opening, you can take out the building.
Yeah, something to note, Yawi won't have his flicker when the Lord does come through, but ONIC won't have the Petrify from Sands unless they play it right, unless they delay to the right cadence. Now look at the bush control. Oh, the rest of Echo are escorting the Lord into the base.
Let's say CW in the front. Losing the battles, dodging away. Kyrie in the midst of it all, jumping with a puncture. They're able to zone Echo away from the Lord, from the base. There's no Wesker to be seen. The Bennett's rage to clear out the winning ways, but ONIC, they have defended. Sanji running away now, but the final McCuty and a keep on! Again with the Rebecca rage! This might be it! This might be it! ONIC with a double NCW! But Carl in the bottom lane, the saving grace for Echo! The GOAT! His immortality has been popped. The GOAT is fighting for dear life, but it's an ultimate wipeout for ONIC!
It's a minute and a half until Echo is complete. And they're all still here. ONIC are looking to end.
Windtalker's built up. They're going for movement speed, rapid boost, VOD. Take a look at the items. Whoa! Even Keyboy,
Everybody! He's gonna buy it! A minute is too much!
40 seconds on the death timers. ONIC are looking for it. The age of the Orca at risk. Recalls happening left and right. The sky splits open as the Sky Kings descend and the arena becomes their kingdom.
And in the end, the one stands tall. ONIC take down Echo in a sweep.
The song goes, Di atas langit ada ONIC.
On top of the skies is where ONIC lie. And for today, for MSC, the revenge arc has been completed.
The tournament is called the MSC, but it looks like we're taking to the skies at least for today.
A 3-0, but that is not one-sided. Every single minute of every single game in this series was close.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw it over to the stage. Let's hear from our winners from ONIC.
Wow, wow, wow! Sông Hồ ơi, ONIC vui màu! Wow, wow, wow! That's crazy! Wow, ឥឡូវនេះយើងឃើញថា ONIC ទទួលបាននូវជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះហើយដែលយើងឃើញថាកាលពីរដូវកាលមុន ONIC គាត់ត្រូវបានធ្វើឲ្យក្រុមរបស់ Echo បានដាក់គាត់នៅនឹងកន្លែងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះគឺ ONIC ទទួលបានជ័យជំនះទៅលើ Echo វិញហើយសូមឲ្យខ្លាំងៗឲ្យ Echo របស់ ONIC មួយមក Wow ហ្គេមនេះពិតជាល្អមើលមែនតើយើងមិននឹកស្មានដល់ទេហើយអ្វីដែលអស្ចារ្យបំផុតនោះគឺនៅពេលដែលចុងក្រោយគឺ5 player គឺត្រូវបានទៅទាំងអស់តែម្ដងដូច្នេះហើយនេះជាឱកាសមួយដែល ONIC អាចទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរអូខេឥឡូវយើងចង់ដឹងថាតើចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍របស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការសងសឹកមួយនេះបានទទួលបានជោគជ័យនឹងទៅជាយ៉ាងណាសូមជួបជាមួយនឹង Mara នៅលើឆាកទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទ
Everybody go! Congratulations, ONIC! Finally, it will be Philippines versus Indonesia in the grand finals. You guys are heading to the grand finals. How do you feel right now?
I feel very good that we defeat the MPL Face Champions and M4 Champions.
វ៉ាវពិតជាមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំមិនចាំបាច់និយាយគាត់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដឹងថាគាត់សប្បាយចិត្តប៉ុណ្ណាដែរនៅក្នុងការទទួលបានជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងដៃគូប្រកួតរបស់គាត់មួយនេះផងដែរបាទ
Coach Jeb, this is for you. Coach Jeb, great strategy. You were amazing. Your team was able to sweep the world champions. They eliminated you from M4 last time. But what was different this time around? Because they couldn't even get one game from you.
Maybe we just lucky and we learn from our mistakes.
វ៉ាវពិតជាល្អមែនតើយើងឃើញថាអននេះត្រូវបានកំចាត់ចោលនៅក្នុង M4 គឺគាត់មិនទទួលបានជោគជ័យប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យនៅក្នុងការប្រកួត MSC ឆ្នាំ2023ហើយនេះគឺជាសំណាងមួយដែលគាត់ទទួលបានក៏ដូចជាការរៀនអំពីកំហុសដែលគាត់បានសាងផងដែរឥឡូវគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យហើយ Yeah, my question is that it seems like you read Echo like a book. So can you tell me, is there any preparation for that series?
Maybe me and Coach Chef combine because before in M4 we both get lost with Echo, so we combine to beat Echo.
វ៉ាវគាត់បាននិយាយថាការពី M4 គាត់មិនទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះទេឥឡូវនេះគាត់ត្រឡប់មកវិញម្ដងទៀតដើម្បីដាក់ឲ្យគូប្រកួតរបស់គាត់នៅនឹងកន្លែងតែម្ដងឥឡូវយើងឃើញហើយថាពិតជាទទួលបាននៅជោគជ័យមែន
Now, once again, Kyrie, this one is for you. I don't know if you guys know, but that was the longest game for MSC. It was about 39 minutes and 51 seconds. And did you guys see his Lancelot? Amazing! Now, we're getting a lot of comments that you are now the best jungler in the world, and your Lancelot was one of a kind. You were going up against the Lancelot god, which is Carl Teasy, but your movement was something else. You were so hard to chase, you were all over the place. They even said when Kyrie was using his Lancelot, it was as if Lancelot had wings that could fly. What do you have to say about that?
I think I can only dash, but I cannot retreat.
You can only dash, but not retreat. But do you believe that you are now the best jungler?
I think still no, because we still have to defeat Blacklist, and for me, Carl and Wise are the top junglers.
អូខេអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដឹងថា hero របស់ Kyrie គឺជាអ្នកណាដែរឬក៏អត់គឺ Lancelot អញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលគាត់រើសយក Lancelot ហាក់បីដូចជា Lancelot អាចមានស្លាប់នៅក្នុងការហោះហើរពេញតែឆាកប្រយុទ្ធនឹងតែម្ដងហើយនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺភាពជោគជ័យមួយផងដែរបាទ
But now we're gonna go back to that. What do you have to say that you were able to out Lancelot, the Lancelot god? What do you have to say about your performance there with the Lancelot? Because that was a statement game, using his own hero, his best hero, against him.
For me, I still think Carl is a better Lancelot than me, and I can only, like what I said earlier, I can only dash, and I cannot retreat.
He thinks that Carl TZ is the better Lancelot than him because he can only dash and not retreat.
អូខេគាត់ថាអ្វីដែលគាត់លេងហ្នឹងគឺមិនទាន់ជាគ្រប់គ្រាន់ប្រហែលទេនៅមានអ្នកល្អជាងគាត់ទៅទៀតប៉ុន្តែនេះគឺជា result ដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺភាពជោគជ័យមួយនេះផងដែរបាទ Okay, so I still have some more question to you. I believe that defeated him as a team is not really easy. Do you believe it that you can defeat the other team is Ego? Do you think that you can defeat it at the first place? Before the play, yeah.
Before the game, were they confident that they were going to sweep Echo, the world champions?
Wow, yeah.
Actually, we're not expecting. I mean, we join every tournament, and our only goal is to win.
អូខេគាត់អត់បាននឹកស្មានថាគាត់នឹងទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះមួយនេះនៅក្នុងការឈ្នះ Echo ទេប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែការដែលគាត់ស្រមៃនោះគឺជាការទទួលបាននៅជោគជ័យនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះតែម្ដង
Now let's talk to Boots, the MVP of game number 2. You were something else, Boots, such a beast. Actually, you controlled Sanford, which is the key player who usually initiates. So let's talk about your dominance for all 3 games.
I don't know, I just keep my eyes into Sanford because he's my idol.
Oh, he kept his eyes on Sanford because Sanford is his idol.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថាแซนฟอร์ดគឺជា idol របស់គាត់អញ្ចឹងហើយគាត់ keep eye មានន័យថាផ្ដោតអារម្មណ៍ទៅលើនេះតែម្ដងអញ្ចឹងនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានផងដែរបាទ
Now tomorrow, it's going to be against Blacklist International. They eliminated you before in the World Champion, actually, Coach Yeb. How is it going to be different this time around? Because we can tell how much you guys have prepared. You're really dominating. In Indonesia, you're doing really great, but when it comes to the world stage, usually you come short. But this time around, everybody believes that you're going to take it. So up against Blacklist International, what's different this time around?
Of course, we still respect Blacklist. We know they are strong, but we will just give our best tomorrow.
បាទគាត់ដឹងថា Blacklist គឺជាក្រុមមួយដែលខ្លាំងមែនទែនមិនថានៅពេលណាទេគឺ Blacklist តែទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះប៉ុន្តែគាត់នឹងខំប្រឹងប្រែងអស់ពីលទ្ធភាពនៅក្នុងការទទួលបានជោគជ័យក្នុងការប្រកួតជាមួយនឹង Blacklist នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកផងដែរបាទ
And now, it's time to find out who the MVP of this series is. Who do you think it is? We're getting a lot of cheers from the crowd. And the MVP goes to Keyboy!
Wow!
Keyboy!
Right next to me!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
What contributed to your great confidence and the great fight that you put up today? What contributed to your great performance today, you being the MVP of this series?
I don't know because my team carry me.
អូខេគាត់ថាអ្វីដែលគាត់បានធ្វើនេះគឺជាលក្ខណៈ team តែម្ដងគឺជាក្រុមតែម្ដងមិនមែនគាត់តែម្នាក់អាចធ្វើបានទេអញ្ចឹងនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺចេញពីសមិទ្ធផលរបស់ team ទាំងមូលតែម្ដងបាទ
And what is your Keyboy? It's your turn still. What is your message to Blacklist International? Because now you're gonna go to the grand finals tomorrow.
Good luck, have fun.
Other than good luck, have fun. Other than good luck, have fun.
អូខេសប្បាយសប្បាយ
Go ahead. Other than good luck, have fun. Coach Yeb, ikaw naman. Anong mensahe sa Blacklist International?
Same lang.
Other than good luck, have fun.
Bigyan natin ng magandang laban ng lahat.
Let's give everybody a great fight.
អូខេតោះស្អែកគឺជាថ្ងៃដែលប្រកួតស៊ីសាច់ហត់ឈាមគ្នាតែម្ដងនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកនេះ
Oh, it's gonna be an epic showdown for tomorrow. We're gonna find out what happened in that game, break it down for us casters, and see the world.
Thank you so much, Mara Aquino, as well as Robbie.
Surprise!
Surprise! Boys, this is a historical moment, especially for Indonesians across the world. This is the very first time we've seen Indonesia make it to the grand finals in how many years at this point?
1
year.
Last year's MSC.
Last year's MSC, a full year since then. And with that being said, it's all thanks to you guys at home as we have now broken our next record here. 3 million PCU already. It's looking great. We're going to give you the exact numbers of how many people have just tuned in for this matchup. But man, this could be a momentous moment. This could be for ONIC winning their very first MSC in 2019. The Sky Kings have made themselves a name. The Kages.
I just want to say, Moonton, MLBB fans around the world, me and LaFell say, you're welcome. You're welcome for the draw.
So really,
because now we have a PH, Blacklist, and ONIC Grand Final.
So
PHID.
from I'm sorry
to you're welcome.
welcome.
You're welcome.
You spent 3 days.
Spend the 3 days.
Okay.
The duality of man.
The duality. We live in a society here that's going to keep on flip-flopping, but it's all thanks to you guys at home for really making this worthwhile. What a show this has become.
Thank you so much, actually, to the both competitors. I mean, Echo, it was a 3-0, and normally, typically, as a Filipino, you'll be very disappointed in that. But after that game, it never tells the story. You will have to watch the game. That series alone is the best, probably, the entirety of international tournaments. And that single game where Keyboy was key to the team, it was the
look
best.
at this dude.
And look at, definitely, Malefic Roar, Wind Talker, Demon Hunter Sword, yes, that is correct.
That's how you end the game.
That's how you end it.
That's how you need to end the game, in a matter of fact. I mean, let's look at the highlight reel. We can watch this literally forever. Let's break it down.
How long is the highlights going to be?
It all started with, you can see Echo just winning the early stages. For some reason, ONIC was able to find openings even when they were so behind.
Yeah, right.
And this is very notable to set of ONIC as well as Kyrie. Like, he still manages to find the jumps, and Keyboy, my oh my, well done.
Always. He's the Mamba. He's the new Mamba.
I don't know how many times in this game I just yelled Keyboy because, man, he was making the plays happen every single time.
Continuously. And we were also seeing the adaptations from Echo's side, for their credit. Because again, whenever CW has that Winds of Nature, you notice that Sanji goes out of his way to take him out quick.
So many highlight plays. It's not really just that. I mean, Sanford played so well in this game. Sanji was also outputting so much damage. Sans, you know, he dodged
Display.
a lot. Display. He bought a lot of time. All they needed to do was to buy 10 seconds. As they have found Ben QT, Sanji was able to dodge eventually. And watch out for Keyboy once again.
Whenever Keyboy jumps, he threatens a game-ending play. Like, whether it's just Sans with him or CW free hitting,
This one.
that's how big of a threat he was. Look at that. The perfect target.
Beautiful.
He's nasty Goreng.
He is nasty.
He is
Goreng.
nasty Goreng.
It's just where does he find these angles? And it doesn't even show the prior setup where he went in already, came back, and then jumped back in.
Watch out for Benny's flicker, by the way.
Such a great moment, because you can definitely tell where all the players' eyes was. They were looking at Kyrie, and the next thing you know, it's Keyboy who's on top of him.
The Mamba, man. Dude, oh, this was Carl already as well with the desperate attempt, the final attempt.
He understood. He went down swinging.
That's the only thing he could do. If he recalls, it's the same result.
Yep. Given what the minute and change that the rest of Echo would come back in, he knew. He understood.
He had the assignment, and the game ends 26-27. Even right at the very end, with ONIC winning, they are still down by a single kill for an almost 40-minute game.
10 seconds away from the 40-minute threshold.
I just want to hear the final call, you know, right as after they wipe Echo out, what was the call for all of them to just sell their items?
Yeah.
Wind Talker.
Say Rata. Probably they say Rata, right?
Rata, yeah.
Rata. Oh, we're just looking at items at this point, right? Nothing matters. For sure, like Rose Gold Meteors on Sanford and Queen's Wings, which is important in that game-specific moments. That mattered.
They sold all the boots. Like a majority of members from Echo and ONIC for sure would just juggle around boots, juggle around immortalities, and that's how tight everything was. That's how just down the wire, even the slightest team fights, the smallest engages in those final moments of that game were. And here you'll see the Guardian and the Wingman, the MVP of this match, the whole damn thing.
330k damage taken.
Oh my god.
All of it.
The numbers are so skewed.
Yeah, they're
the
so skewed.
numbers are so beyond outside the outliers at this point. It is just, it's a breath of fresh air, right? We've been waiting for a game of Mobile Legends to look as insane, as down to the wire as this.
I think that apart from damage return, the only reason why they're leading that is because of the fact that